it completely blew my expectations out of the water. So we're going to be going into this game number 1 here. Hattori versus Bodvar, some classic legends in this game number 1. As the first weapon goes over to simpLe, he has that sword, looking for those D-like combos, and TB is just pummeling him with those neutral airs. Now we've got sword versus sword. Both players looking for a side air opening off the side of Mammoth Fortress. Nice falling there. Weapon toss and a neutralite. TB getting a lot of damage on the simpLe at the start here. But now we're back to neutral.
And I'm most curious to see what simpLe does if he sends TB off stage. You can get those textbook edge guards. There was an attempt at a dare. He's got TB off, but TB manages to get back very quickly. Does the weapon throw to make sure he's safe. Yeah,
it's always terrifying when you see characters hitting their head on the bottom of any stage. It makes you go, okay, that's a jump wasted, and he has to worry about positioning himself back into the stage. But he manages to get back. D-Light Sarah comes out from simpLe. Solid damage lead. Throws the spear up to cover his head, but a drop D-Light combo there coming out from simpLe. That could have been the first KO, and instead TB finds a nice neutralite D-Light recovery, gets that finisher. simpLe takes the first stock in under a minute, and we're seeing that solid playstyle coming out from simpLe that we saw in the previous game, still transferring over here in winter semis.
I do want to know if TB is throwing up his weapon every time he gets sent off stage. He knows simpLe's edge guard. He watched that last game, and he was like, okay,
that's what was really consistent.
When I get sent off, I can't get edge guarded.
But it doesn't seem to matter here. simpLe still playing damage. D-Light Sarah comes out from TB, just putting simpLe into the deep red here. Another side air coming out from TB. Weapon toss is dodged through into a recovery. simpLe, any damage he gets at this point is good damage. It's generally the case, but like when you're a stock ahead, it doesn't even matter if you lose your stock at this point. You just want to be able to get as much as you can. But it's looking like he might even go for a 2-stock lead. Downers come out neutral, so goes for the hard read. TB ducks underneath him, and instead finds himself being sent off stage, waiting for TB to come back up. He's not throwing his weapon off this time, and simpLe, well, the positions are reversed. Ground pound is missed, and a D-Light recovery again. Second stock taken. simpLe's taking less than a minute for each of these stocks, finishing in the same way. D-Light into recovery, consistently winning at all of these neutral exchanges, and TB just can't find his footing. simpLe's kind of making me eat my words here in this game number 1.
simpLe's playstyle definitely shows how he's just got these very textbook understanding of the game. He knows exactly what he needs to do at every moment. And TB struggling a little bit. I think he's expecting something a little more wacky, a little more explosive, and it's not happening with simpLe.
Nice sider coming out from TB, but how many of those siders have we seen off stage? The recovery clashing with the downer, but he gets that chase dodge off the neutral. Weapon toss comes out. simpLe, are you going to 3-stock TB? Okay, there's the stare. TB manages to take a stock off of this, but simpLe is looking to take game 1 here in this winter semis match. Nice neutral coming out from TB, but it doesn't cover anything in the combo. Oh, down there into recovery.
V3. Coming out for simpLe.
Destruction from simpLe there.
Absolutely annihilated.
And he was able to get all 3 of those stocks with recovery kills, as we're going to be seeing here in TB trying to deny these weapons. He's looking for those Sarah combos coming out from the spear, but here he comes. Picks up the sword, D-Light, down air, recovery. If he didn't have enough damage already for that down light into recovery to be able to kill at the top, he confirmed it with that down air, being able to take that string even further. simpLe has got his Bodvar figured out.
Yeah.
And he knows how to be able to play this matchup.
I assume he's going to pick the Bodvar. He's still choosing a line.
Yes, he is. TB is still hovering over the Hattori. I'm assuming he's going to make some adjustments. Well, we saw, even though it was super dominant, I'm excited for game number 2 here to see what changes TB is going to be making. Maybe even like the map will decide differently. We see the bands coming through. It looks like there may have been an error, but it looked like they were deciding between Small Mammoth and Twilight Grove.
Well, if he leaves Small Mammoth on the board, which it looks like he is, I'd imagine simpLe's just going to take him back there.
Yeah.
That is what's going to happen.
No, simpLe was absolutely comfortable.
He's very comfortable with that as a standard.
What we saw in the best of 3 before with Stickia is that like it ended up being like the map got banned by game 3 because of how well simpLe was playing on it.
And I'm surprised TB didn't like decide to go that way.
But maybe TB's got an idea of how to play the match differently. This time he does get the weapon first, and a nice neutral comes out into Sarah neutral light. He has the damage lead at the beginning of this game, already a huge difference. More nairs coming out of TB than I've seen before in the game that he played previously, and in the set that he played previously, which I like because the nair on Spear is just so nice to be able to use in those opening parts of the stock.
TB now with that weapon throw, trying to get the engage on simpLe. simpLe turning around. This time we're going to see some of his hammer play, and he's got some lovely stomps. Doesn't get that cider afterwards. Instead, the stomp actually sends him off stage. Both players are extremely even. TB is going to turn around, get that downlight stare, looks for the edge guard, but simpLe is not going to make it easy. Now simpLe doesn't have a weapon. TB sending him off stage. He's doing a lot of weapon guarding on simpLe right now.
Yeah, I'm liking these charge signatures from TB. Kind of baited simpLe into feeling like he could go for a punish, and TB was able to get a nice neutral hit, but oh no, D-Light downer comes out. TB tosses Spear upwards, but it doesn't cover anything. Simple manages to get 2 downers in a row, and those are those edge guards that you were talking about. One flubbed weapon toss led to TB not being able to get back onto the stage despite a dominating first stock, and now simple is the one that's ahead. He's looking for a downer himself. TB's got simple off the stage. Nice side light, sends him flying. Simple manages to recover. Weapon toss, dodge out of the way. TB doesn't get the downer. Now simple has TB off stage. Even though he's at low percent, it's still scary for his opponent. He wants to be able to be back, have a weapon. He's got the spear, but TB's not finding any kill confirms here. Side air, D-Light Sair, recovery, something. I feel like he needs to toss the spear aside, maybe get the sword, but no. As I'm saying that, 2 recoveries come out.
Yeah, I think TB was looking for the opportunity to get simple above him and get him scared enough that he'd go above, get those quick recoveries, get that kill, and now fairly even game. Simple, however, is going to get his hands on that sword. You could see TB really wanted to keep simple away from that weapon, and it's part of his strategy.
As great as a job simple did with the offstage recovery, TB was phenomenal on that second stock there by not taking too much damage before closing out that stock. It doesn't matter if it takes a long time, just don't get hit. As long as you're able to keep the stocks even, and look at that weapon toss. D-Light into Sair, puts simple into the deep yellow, almost in the orange, but a D-Light Sair response from simple himself. Oh man, that neutral light being spaced just right so that it went past simple without hitting him, so he was able to get that punish, and now TB's being sent to the red. These nairs coming out, third nair. Will a D-Light recovery come out here for the finisher? Simple off stage, but not too damaged. Finds that side light, weapon toss comes out. TB not afraid to be able to put some effort into putting some damage into his opponent despite the damage differential, and that neutral light sends him flying. Recovery does not connect. Side light's looking like it's about to kill here. TB is so damaged.
And simple, trying to get that weapon toss, just a little bit of a hit on TB is going to be enough to kill, and the recovery is going to do it. Simple throwing away that hammer, goes for the sword. This time, he's got the weapon he wants up against TB, who doesn't have anything. And right now, it's not looking great for TB, but he does have simple in orange. I could see a turnaround happening. He's just going to find the right edge guard, the right footing. Looks for that neutral signature, but I'm not sure that's it.
Yeah, I feel like if he charged it so that he was sliding downwards instead of forward, it may have hit, but neutral sig instead just gets punished, and now simple trying to find another D-Light down air combo, waits out that dodge, almost continued it, goes for that D-Light once again. Neutral light catches TB as he's falling downwards, and TB's taking so much damage, and simple isn't even at kill percent yet. Sair comes out, but he's going to need a few more. Ground pound does not quite connect, and simple weapon toss forces TB to recover so that he gets the recovery onto TB. Sides it goes far, and simple's looking like he's trying to get a 2 stock here in game number 2. Neutral sig misses, doesn't get punished though, and the ground pound comes out. Does he have enough jumps to make it back? His dodge comes out, and no. Falls to his death. TB evens it up 1-1. Not quite kill percent yet, but 2 D-Light combos, and that might be it for TB's last stock.
TB doing a really nice edge guard there. He got that quick, immediate ground pound, but he's going to keep simple off of this weapon, and he's going to do it at whatever cost. Simple trying to get past TB. He makes it. TB throws away his own weapon, and now Simple's at the advantage here.
Yeah, nice D-Light. Ooh, D-Light recovery, neutral air combo. He has 2 neutral lights in a row. Simple just trying to go in for the stock finisher, and TB knowing that. 3 neutral lights. He's already put Simple in the orange, but the neutral sig catches him off the ground, carries him in the sky, and sends him flying. Simple getting the read on TB's positioning there at the very end and is able to take it 2-0.